Hey, my little angels, how are you? Come on in, come in. Everybody get comfy, have nice seats. I've made all kinds of meditation cushions for y'all to sit on. I have some, the hammocks are over along that wall, all 4 of them. And they'll fit 3 of you comfortably, 4 if you're friendly. You know the drill, you know. And the big rocking chair's right here, and 2 of you, not 1 but 2, not 1 but 2 of you will fit there. So yeah, please be comfy. I'm glad. And the big comfy couch is there. Although right now I have 2 products that were sent to me, one of which I've used already. The other I'm learning to use, and it's going to come in so handy for us. It's a wireless mic. But I'm techno not, so I'm having a little difficulty. So it's all laid out there. So 1 cushion's taken up, okay? Okay, good. And there's some throw blankets right there. Can you pass them out? You? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. And if you'd like a beverage, I have some hot chocolate made with some warm milk, including lactose-free milk and almond milk. Yeah, everything, you all are covered. I got my vegans covered, I've got gluten-free covered, lactose-free covered, sugar-free covered. And you can put all kinds of things on the top. And I know we say that when we're might rest or relax, no lit candles. I believe that. However, this is great for toasting marshmallows. So if you'd like a torched marshmallow, we can pass that around. Of course. I like them best when they catch fire. I do. Okay. And I peel off the burnt part and then toast some more. And if you'd like a chilled beverage, I've done the water bar again. Yeah, we have flat and sparkling and all kinds of flavors. Mint, cucumber, cherry, and citrus. Help yourselves, my friends. Of course, shaved ice. It's bougie. Of course it's shaved ice. So, I see we have some new little angels. Thank you for joining us. We've done this, I think, for 2 years in a row now. This will be our 3rd, where I do 2 videos. 1, 2, 1, 2 for Mother's Day. This year we're doing things a little different. This is Friday, and I'm going to do Mother's Day if it's hard for you. And we're going to have a frank, open discussion because it's not easy for everybody. And some people have mixed feelings too. And while I do that, I am going to give you some personal attention. I really, really wanted to do some mic brushing. My mic is acting up. Of all days, it decides today to act up. What can I do, right? So, please be comfortable. You can give it a thumbs up. You can share it. If you want to leave a comment, that's great. We love the comments on this channel. I love watching you all interact with each other. I love interacting with you. I love knowing what you think and what you feel, your ideas, your suggestions, your questions, all of it. And when we connect like that, we take this great big world and go and make it smaller. And that is a good thing, guys. It's a really good thing. And please hit that subscribe button. Thanks. And hello to all my returning little angels. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate your time and your support and your caring and everything. Thank you so much. So please keep those comments coming, keep the watches coming, and keep the subscriptions coming. I appreciate it, guys. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm one of those mixed people. My mom has passed, so that's a little hard. I lost children in utero. I had 4. I I had a ruptured ectopic pregnancy and 3 miscarriages before, and one set was twins, before I had baby Angel. So that's hard sometimes. But then I have baby Angel and I'm so excited, and and they're going all out this Mother's Day for me, which I appreciate so much. But Mother's Day can be hard for all of us. Some of us want to be a parent and can't, and that's hard, okay? Some of us are a parent and our child is troubled. Our relationships could be troubled. Some of us could be moms and we've made a mess of things. It happens. Some of us have moms and we didn't get the moms we should have. We didn't get the moms we should have deserved to have. We didn't get the upbringing that we should have had. And some of us have toxic moms and we've had to go no contact. These things are real. And the biggest thing I want you to hear tonight, please, and I hope I'm looking in your eyes tonight, is that you are not alone. You are never alone, okay? Everyone feels this way. Everyone has issues. You're not the only one. And it hurts, but sometimes when we can acknowledge our hurt, it can help. What's that, sweetie? You're feeling really vulnerable right now? Okay, I've got you covered. How about a little bubbly? Haha, you thought I meant something else. I have my champagne face brush. And it stands up. Let's see if we can get it to stand up. So why don't you okay, let me first get the hair out of your face. You have a beautiful face. Don't hide it. I should have taken my bracelet off. I'm sorry. Let me just brush the tears away, okay? Sometimes it's okay to cry, I read somewhere once that when we cry, we release a hormone. I should have looked it up. But I don't script this, guys. I want this to be a conversation between you and me, And there we go. That's good. Do you like that? Okay, good. And when this hormone is released, it makes us feel better. So sometimes there really is such a thing as a good cry. There was a mom that I was on a parent council with. Lovely, lovely woman. And she passed away from breast cancer. And all 3 of her kids gave eulogies. And our daughter gave 50 things I learned from my mom. And I absolutely loved. They were so funny and so good. And there's 2 I remember. One is, that's it, let it out, have a good cry. She goes, and the next one is, okay, she said to him, you need to be who you are. You need to go and be the person you're supposed to be. And, you know, when he hit hard times, he lived with us for a while. You know, my parents took him in. That's who my mom was. My mother would give you the shirt off her back. But she grew up feeling, let's do the rose. She grew up feeling never good enough. Never accepted. Always lacking. And she transferred that to us unknowingly. But she broke that cycle, okay? In her own way. Now, I'm not saying she was perfect, because she wasn't. I like to think I broke the cycle completely, but because my mom could be very verbally abusive, very emotionally abusive. And I'm a Gen Xer, so our parents were free with their hands. But I loved her. My mom was the perfect example of when you know better, you do better. And she really was, oh my God, she was the best grandmother you could imagine. She loved with all her heart. But she had a real fear of abandonment. So, let me just get this here for you. Just get away this anxiety right here. There we go. And her way of dealing with fear of abandonment was to push you away before you left her. But we made peace, and I promised her a place in my daughter's life, and I made sure of that. And I remember once my mom looking at me, and we had been discussing our past, and she really didn't get any kind of therapy or help for her childhood until she was in her 70s. She was 78 when she died. 70s, okay? That's when she started dealing with things. And I remember once talking to her, and I said, something was said, and I said, well, do you need a new nightlight? And she was so, how do you know I sleep with a nightlight? I lived with you most, in my 30s, until I was 30. I know. I moved out and moved back, but I knew she slept with a nightlight, and I knew why she slept with a nightlight. Because one of the ways, this is a big trigger warning, guys, she told a teacher what was happening at home. And the teacher told her parents, her mom. She didn't know her dad. And they locked her in a coal cellar for 3 days. My mother was deathly afraid of the dark her whole life. So I always made sure there was a nightlight. Even when she was in the hospital, at the end, we made sure there was a nightlight. And one of the things I made sure to put in her casket was one of those pump flashlights. They're not battery operated. You have to pump it to make the light. But I thought this way, she has a light with her wherever she goes. But for the most part, she broke that cycle. But anyways, I digress. And she looked at me, and she said, you know everything about me, and you still love me. My heart broke for her, because she couldn't fathom that she was worthy of love. And I want everyone here, all of you, have to go no contact. And I know some of you are no contact. Maybe some of you haven't been accepted for who you are. Okay? It is not their job to judge you. Okay? I don't care. I don't. If they're super religious and you're gay, I don't care. You be you, and they have to accept you. And I'm sorry if they don't. And maybe you don't believe in their politics or their way of living. But you still deserve their love. I promise you that. And maybe your kids are toxic to you and you're watching right now going, I don't know what I did. Maybe you didn't. Maybe they're dealing with so much pain from something you're not aware of. And then there's the moms who don't have their kids with them because they've lost them. And I know that last week was bereaved moms, and I wish I had done a video. I really do. Even though if your child's gone, you're still a mom. Okay? You're still a mom. And it's okay to feel like your heart's breaking sometimes. I remember when my dad passed, and I had this one thought in my head. No matter how happy I'll be in the future, I'll never be as happy as I could have been. Because he's not there. And I remember that. And I've thought of that so many times, guys. So many times. So many times. There we go. There we go. And sometimes that's the way it is. And it's okay to say Mother's Day is hard for you. It's okay to say, I don't want to celebrate it. Don't go to a restaurant. You're going to be surrounded by it. But you can do something nice for yourself. You know that. Give yourself flowers. And I hope that you all have mom figures in your life. It could be a friend. It could be a relative. It could be a bonus parent. It could be a step parent. Celebrate those people. Maybe you have dads that have done both jobs. You know what? Give them a gift. They get 2 gifts. They're doing 2 jobs. They get 2 gifts. That's the way it is. I'm sorry. But it doesn't have to be a day where you hide under the covers. Although if that's how you get through it, that's how you get through it. But I promise you, you are loved. Because I love you. And I welcome you here. And I get a lot of emails on things about, I wish I had a mom like you, or baby Angel's so lucky to have you, mom. Guys, you see the best parts of me. I made a lot of mistakes when she was little. Oh God, I yelled so much. And I think back now and I'm like, why was I yelling at a 3-year-old? Now, it helped with me. I was an older parent. So I didn't sweat the small stuff as much as when you're new. But I still felt judged. I had postpartum depression. And I couldn't tell my mom or his mom because I knew they'd judge me. They wouldn't have. They told me later they wouldn't have. I still think they would have, but I didn't want anyone to think I was a bad mom, but I thought I was. Things happen. Talking about it is the best thing you can do. Even if you have to just write a letter to your kid or to your mom or to anyone, write out all of those feelings and then throw it away. traumatic experience. And it's okay to admit that Mother's Day is hard, because it is hard. It is hard. For some people, it can be fun for some people. Like I said, you can have mix too, where you're sad about one thing, but you're excited about another. It happens. It's life, right? We all have that. But I really appreciate you joining me. And I hope this helped. I hope knowing you're not alone. And that for a number of reasons, we all can't be bubbly. And, this is a great Mother's Day. I'm looking forward to celebrating. They're taking me out on Saturday for high tea at a very boo-boo shishi hotel that I've never been to, even though I've lived in Toronto my whole life. So I'm very excited to go. But they couldn't get reservations for the Sunday. So on the Sunday, we're going out for brunch, because I love brunch. You can keep dinners. I love brunch. Brunch is my favorite time. So yeah, that was good. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, those that have been watching, Baby Angel did get some new ink. And she has 3 elephants here. A big, a medium, and a small, representing our family. And she had tulips. She loves tulips. She had a double tulip on top and a single tulip on the bottom. Very small, very fine work. Stunning. Oh my gosh, now I want another tattoo. What I really want to get, and I'm actually in a conversation with her tattoo artist, I want an ankle bracelet that looks loose with a lot of shading, that goes down my foot like a chain and connects to my toe like it's a toe ring. I love that. I cannot wait. And if I get it, I asked the lady if I could film it for you guys. Don't worry, I won't film any gory parts or anything like that. But I will be able to film it and do voiceover for it and just talk you guys through the whole thing. So that's something to look forward to. But I'm hugging each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. I am hugging. I am holding you in my heart. And hear me now. My tomorrows are better because you're in them. I promise you that. And always remember that I love you. I value you. I honor you. I pray for you. And I am so very, very glad that each and every one of you was born